Hi, I'm William,
And I'm Kat,
and that makes this Info on the Go.
answering questions you want to know.
Kat, as many times as we've done this, I can't even get the intro right.
You know, we'll just keep on getting better. It's okay.
I think we are getting a lot better I think the research is getting a lot more detailed. I think our interactions, well, first, you know, we're almost a year into this thing, and, with time and the repetitiveness comes, you know, you start to kind of build that excellence, right?
Yes, yes.
And so the
Practice makes perfect and all.
yeah, so the reason I didn't use perfection is because perfection, there's no room to grow, and we definitely have room to grow.
For sure. For sure.
For sure, for sure.
Always. There's
Um,
always growing room.
so we're calling this one the top 10 extreme haunted houses in the US. So, if your idea of Halloween thrill goes beyond plastic skeletons and that polite little jump scares, hey, you've come to the right place for this episode.
Right. So, across the US, a new breed of haunted attractions has risen. Ones that ditch traditional ghosts and goblins in favor of full throttle immersion, psychological torment, and physical intensity.
Yeah, so these are the places where you're not just walking through that spooky hallway and crawling through a crematory oven. You're screaming into pitch darkness or signing waivers that read like horror movie scripts.
Hmm.
So to put that in perspective, we're going to talk about those waivers, but signing a waiver before you go into a haunted house.
I've had to do that.
Well, I'm telling you this one, there's one in here that is going to be like, what?
From the infamous McKamey Manor's 10-hour fear endurance tests to Blackout solo journeys into your deepest traumas, these haunts aren't for the faint of heart.
No, they're going to challenge your senses. It's going to bend reality. It's going to dare you to keep going when everything inside of you screams, run, like run now.
Run, bye bye. Um, whether you're a horror junkie or just simply curious about places that redefine what it means to be scared, this countdown of America's top 10 extreme haunted houses will take you deep into the terrifying underground of Halloween entertainment.
And yes, we're only keeping it to the top 10 in America because, we have laws and stuff like that where some countries can kind of bend the rules a little bit. So when Kat and I decided to do this, we really just kind of wanted to stay inside of the US, right?
Right.
So the goal here isn't just to frighten you, but to see if you can survive the experience at all. So if you're ready to descend into this madness, let's enter, if you dare, number 10.
Headless Horseman Hayrides and Haunted Attractions in Ulster Park, New York, is a sprawling, immersive Halloween experience set on a centuries old farm in the haunted Hudson Valley.
Yeah, so since its founding in 1992, it has grown into one of America's premier fright destinations. It offers a 1 mile haunted hayride that winds through dark orchards and creepy woods, followed by themed haunted houses, walking trails, escape rooms, and a sinister corn maze.
Ooh, the people jumping out of corn mazes will get me every time. Okay, I really don't go through haunted houses. I worked at one, but I don't really like going through them. Never have.
Me, I'm not all about that person jumping out and scaring me. It's not, it doesn't really bother me. I've done them when I was a kid and stuff.
Look, I dressed up as a witch for like many years in a row, right? So that comes with the dress and the hat and all that jazz. Well, I was chased with a chainsaw and tripped. Okay.
You dressed up as a witch last Halloween, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll probably dress up as some kind of witch something or other this year too.
And we had someone else that dressed up the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Sally. She dressed up
Sally.
as Sally.
She did dress up as Sally. Okay, anyway.
So, this attraction reinvents itself each season with fresh horror narratives, like the Twisted Lunar Motel or the Grotesque Glutton's Diner, staged by hundreds of actors and artists who transform the property into a living nightmare.
It bends folklore, theatrical storytelling. It has high production value. Headless Horseman is more than a scare. It's a fully immersive journey into fear that continues to earn national acclaim while delivering chills to thousands of brave visitors every fall. This one sounds like something I would probably want to do. Sounds like it's got something for everybody.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, number 9, you got the 13th Gate Haunted House in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And it's widely hailed as one of the most cinematic and immersive haunted attractions in the US, and for good reason.
Yeah, spanning 40,000 square feet, it plunges guests into 13 themed realms that blur the line between horror and reality.
Ooh. Visitors might find themselves crawling through a crematory oven, navigating underground tunnels, or standing on a rickety bridge above hundreds of live snakes.
Oh, nope, couldn't do that one. Nope, done. You got me with two things. I'm claustrophobic, so the underground tunnels and the snakes, not doing it. Sorry, done.
Oof.
I'm out. Um,
He said, "Nah, nah."
Yeah, no, the snakes did it for me. I have a phobia. So the experience includes a life-size pirate ship, a stroll through Whitechapel's foggy streets, and an outdoor zombie-infested graveyard, all crafted with Hollywood level set design with special effects. That sounds
Ooh.
really cool until you get into the underground tunnels and the live snakes.
Right. Um, the attraction is constantly evolving, with new scares added each year. Behind the scenes, a team of award-winning scenic artists, makeup experts, and technicians, many with film industry experience, work year-round to maintain its ultra-realistic edge.
Yeah, so during the Halloween season, over 160 actors and dozens of crew members um, come together to bring the nightmares to life nightly.
They got to
And
audition for that role, okay?
it
In
well,
the real good haunted houses, you got to audition.
and this one sounds like it's got a massive crew behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Means you better be real scary in your audition, real creepy.
I know some people that could probably get it on the spot.
Yeah, but I don't think they're trying. Whether you're a horror buff or just looking to test your courage, that 13th gate offers a terrifyingly detailed journey through fear that's not recommended for the faint of heart or weak bladders.
Oh, weak bladders. Mm. Let's enter in number 8, the Dent Schoolhouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. And it is a haunted attraction steeped in a chilling lore and immersive horror.
All right, housed in a real 19th century school building, already creepy.
Yeah,
All right,
that's what I'm
already
thinking.
there. It draws inspiration from a local legend about a janitor named Charlie McFree, who allegedly murdered dozens of students between 1942 and 1955. All right. All right. So you're catching me there on this already paranormal stuff. All right.
Yeah, I mean, wow. Phew. So, according to this tale, townspeople discovered the children's remains in the basement after complaints of a foul odor. Though historical records don't really confirm this story, this myth has become central to the haunt's identity.
Mm.
Charlie
In
McPhee is gonna get you.
yeah, right. Inside, guests navigate a disturbingly realistic school environment filled with gory set pieces, paranormal encounters, and vintage 1950s Americana, which is
Yeah,
at this point definitely really creepy.
yeah, that you're painting a very eerie scene here for me for sure. All right, so this attraction features cruel school teachers, probably some from my childhood, ghostly students. No, I love all my teachers. I'm gonna back that up. Um, and then Charlie himself, and he is portrayed as a snarling, hunched back figure who appears throughout the experience. No, thank
Mm.
you.
The haunt is designed like a horror movie with sets that are,
They're painted flat surfaces that really kind of make them look three-dimensional, right? I know you've seen the pictures on social media where it looks like the guy's walking up the stairs and it's really a sidewalk.
yeah,
Okay,
okay.
that's the
Oh, I
kind of
got you.
that's the kind of artwork that we're talking about here.
Hmm. And they got towering hallways and scenes that unfold organically as visitors move through the building.
Yeah. So beyond the main attraction, Dent offers extras like the Queen City Slaughter Yard, escape rooms, and seasonal events such as a Christmas Nightmare and Lights Out Tours, a Christmas Nightmare. Hey, we really got to make a PSA here. None of these sponsor the show.
Right. With over 100 staff members and year-round production, it's constantly ranked among the best haunted houses in America, praised for its storytelling, makeup, and atmosphere.
Mhm.
And now let's get into number 7.
Okay. So the Netherworld Haunted House in Stone Mountain, Georgia. It is legendary Halloween destination that's earned its reputation as one of the most theatrical and immersive haunted attractions in the US.
You know,
Uh,
I've been.
you've been to this one. I was gonna say I've never been. I've
I
been
have.
invited to go a couple of times, but you know, hadn't been.
I have. And like I said, I'm not really a haunted houser, all right. I've also been to Knott's Scary Farm, which is done at Knott's Berry Farm in California. And I don't dig being chased around, okay? It's not my thing. Like I said, I was tripped being chased by a chainsaw at a young age, so being chased around is not really my thing. I don't run, right? And when I do run, I trip. Okay, and that's not just that's I just can't run.
What did
There's
you
something
think?
wrong.
What did you think about the this one, Netherworld Haunted House in Stone Mountain?
I think I nearly ripped my mom's jacket because I was trying to climb in it. But, otherwise, thinking back on it, but in any case, I thought it was really cool. There was gargoyles dropping down at you from the ceiling, which is pretty terrifying. People in trapeze stuffs or whatever just coming down at you.
I might have to
Um,
check it out this Halloween.
yeah, I thought it was really cool. Thinking, after working in a haunted house and seeing the behind the scenes and stuff like that, like I thought it was really cool.
Okay.
After the fact, okay, not during. Since its debut in 1997, I didn't know it was that old. It's been thrilling guests with original storylines, massive monsters, and movie quality special effects, all crafted by a team of film and television professionals, which is evident. It really is pretty good.
Oh yeah, I've never been. And I live here in Georgia, and that literally that is close to my hometown. So why haven't I been? Mhm.
Tragic. That's
Yeah.
that's disgraceful, is what that is.
Yeah. So the experience is a walk through dark attraction, and it's filled with terrifying live actors, animatronic creatures, and elaborate sets that, rival Hollywood productions.
And each season features two new themed haunts, such as Wake the Dead and Mr. Grendel's Birthday Party of Horrors, which blend gothic horror, sci fi, and surreal fantasy into multi-sensory nightmare.
That just all right. So Wake the Dead. Okay, I can see that one. Mr. Grendel's Birthday Party of Horrors. Oh no, I'm out.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
so to your point, guests encounter stunt performers, bungee jumping ghouls, and sliding specters. Uh,
Yes. Sliding specters. Hmm.
before they even enter the building,
Yep.
as as the scares start to begin in the parking lot, it's gonna cue the line, right?
Yes. Yes. Folks just be walking around dressed up and then come sliding at you on their little knee pads. Beyond haunted houses, though, Netherworld offers escape rooms, laser tag, and House of Creeps Monster Museum, where fans can explore retired props and costumes from past seasons.
Now, see, that would be something I would extremely be interested in because I like the history of the objects, and all objects have a story and a history.
Right. I do thoroughly enjoy some escape rooms now. I've only done one, but I want to do more. They're just, a little pricey and I'm broke, so.
Uh, we done when we were in Texas on the boardwalk. They changed it out up there. I want to say we did all six of them. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, they were pretty cool. There was one though, me and my son could not get out of, and the guy, after so many times they tell you, whatever, and my son's like, "No, I don't want to know." And the guy's like, literally, he goes, "I'm going to give you a hint. Then you guys are so close, you're looking at it." And it was you had to touch these squares in the order, but the one that we couldn't see was behind us. So one of us had to literally hold the hands and turn around to be able to see the square to be able to touch it to get out. It was so weird.
Funny. That's
Anyway,
funny.
so back to this one in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Um, it's really not just a haunted house. It's a full-blown horror theme park, and it has a cult following that returns year after year for the fresh frights and the unforgettable scares.
I know people that go back every year. I'm just not one of them.
Yeah.
All right. Like I said, I just don't do the whole people sliding at me, being chased. It's not my jam. It's not. I don't like that kind of jelly. No.
I've got you saying it now, huh? Don't jelly the
Hmm.
jam. I know the
Right.
first time I ever said that to somebody where we work at, they were like, "What is that?" I was like, "That is something I grew up saying long ago." It's like you don't jelly the jam.
That's funny. All right, so we're gonna head into number 6 with Cutting Edge Haunted House in Fort Worth, Texas. And it's a legendary scream factory that transforms a 100-year-old abandoned meatpacking plant into a multi-story labyrinth of terror. That
Uh,
does set the scene there.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah,
That
only
was
in a
that's what came to mind when you said meatpacking plant, Texas. I mean, I just put two and two together.
right, 100-year-old abandoned meatpacking plant.
Yeah,
That
no.
mm,
Now remember
there's some
this
history there.
this is number six here. So, um, and it's located in the historic Hell's Half Acre District. And this Guinness World Record holder offers a 55-minute walkthrough packed with animatronics, fog tunnels, and terrifying live actors.
Oof.
55 minutes. And the Guinness World Record holder. This is the one we got to go to.
Ooh, okay. I'll go just to say I've been. All right.
Okay.
I will do that. All
We'll
right.
take the show on the road next year and we'll go to Hell's Half Acre.
All right. I'm ooh. So this haunt uses original meatpacking equipment. Oh Jesus. To to simulate a two-story human processing system. Where mannequins are hoisted, butchered, and sent down a conveyor belt, adding a disturbingly realistic touch to the horror.
Mm,
Yeah.
I would say so. Guests navigate twisting corridors filled with grotesque creatures, immersive sets, and sensory overloads. And it makes it one of the longest and most intense haunted attractions in the country. 55 minutes.
That's where it's gonna get me. It's 55 minutes. I don't even. Mm,
There's got to be a bathroom break somewhere in the middle of that.
hopefully, hopefully, or I mean, this one doesn't have a bladder like
Hmm.
weak bladder warning.
Hey, you better go before you enter. And
Hopefully, there's a bathroom outside for before you go in and when you get out.
every 15 minutes, we got to go.
So, Cutting Edge has earned repeated accolades, including USA Today's #1 best haunted house in America, and it continues to evolve with new themes and effects each season.
From zombie drum lines to whispering walls. It's not just a haunted house. It's a full-blown horror experience that really begins when you enter the parking lot.
Of course, it does.
And Kat, I say before we get into number five here, since this is halfway, we take a quick break.
Sounds good.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Looking for your favorite band, team, or TV show, maybe that movie? Since 1969, Old Glory has been the ultimate destination for officially licensed merchandise, with over 300,000 items in music, sports, movies, TVs, and popular culture. And you have Christmas coming up. Have that hard to find person that you're looking for? Check out Old Glory. At checkout, use our exclusive listener discount code and get 15% off any product. All you have to do is put InfoGo in at checkout. That's InfoGo at oldglory.com. You can find the link in the show notes.
Are you too hot at night? Well, say hello to the world's softest sheets. Cozy Earth's bamboo sheet set keeps you cool, dry, and comfy all night long. It's made from bamboo. They're moisture wicking, breathable, and get even softer with every wash. Did you even know that you can make sheets out of bamboo? I didn't. I thought that was awesome. And they have pajama sets. Pure cozy elegance, stylish, silky, praised on Good Morning America and in style, and backed by thousands of five-star reviews. You can't beat the 100-night sleep trial and free shipping on over $50 plus a 10-year warranty for sheets. 41% off any product with code INFOGO at CozyEarth.com. Make sure you find the link in the show notes.
All right, so now that we're back, we're going to enter into number 5.
Erebus Haunted House attraction in Pontiac, Michigan is a towering 4-story fright fest that's earned its place among the most intense haunted houses in the U.S.
This was originally abandoned parking garage. Erebus was transformed in 2000 by brothers Edward and Jim Terabas. It was transformed into a sprawling, elaborate horror that once held the Guinness World Record for the largest walk-through haunted attraction.
The experience is designed to be physically interactive and psychologically disorienting.
Hmm.
Oh, goodness.
So guests are subjected to moving walls, collapsing floors, animatronic monsters that simulate grabbing, dropping, and even burying them alive in foam. Nope, I'm out. I'm done.
Oof. Let's
Moving walls.
see, and you want to do the 55-minute one? What if they have any of that in there? You just gonna walk in blind and hope for the best?
Well, I mean, let's just do it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, you signed the waiver. I mean, somebody grabs you. I don't know. I might
Oh,
have to punch one of those machines. Let
oh
me
man.
go.
All right, so one infamous scene involves a massive dragon that appears to eat visitors, while other effects include bottomless pits, mirror illusions, and claustrophobic tunnels.
Yeah, see, no, I'm claustrophobic. I don't know. It
I feel like most tall people are claustrophobic.
Yeah. Erebus operates on a time travel storyline, plunging guests into different historical eras filled with terrifying creatures and environments. Now that kind of does sound fun, though.
That does sound fun. I have to agree.
Yeah.
Um, this attraction uses cutting-edge special effects, fog machines, strobe lights, and immersive soundscapes to keep adrenaline pumping from start to finish. Whew, who you gonna
Mm.
sleep good?
So, with over 100,000 square feet of space and a cast of more than 90 actors, Erebus is a full body horror experience, one that challenges even seasoned thrill seekers.
All right, number 4. Gates of Hell in Las Vegas, Nevada is not your average haunted house. It's a full-blown descent into psychological and physical terror. Oh, great. I am out of shape. All right, out of shape. We can't do ones where you got to run. All right, physically not physically fit. All right. Mm-mm.
So this was created by the Freakling brothers horror shows. This attraction is part of their trilogy of terror, and it holds the distinction of being Nevada's first and only R-rated haunted house.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, it's in Vegas. I mean, man, anything goes out there.
Right.
What stays in Vegas, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Right.
What was that in that episode we done? What you see here stays here. What you hear here stays here.
Yes.
What is that? How the
Something
sign
like
read?
that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
When you enter Vegas, that's the sign that should be posted. That's the billboard that should be there. Welcome to
As soon as
Vegas.
you get off of the plane. So visitors must be 17 or older or accompanied by a guardian. Sign a waiver and prepare for an experience that includes physical contact, verbal assaults, claustrophobic environments, and even electrical shocks. Oh, nope.
Yep. No, I'm done. Mm-mm. You lost me at the electrical shocks and the physical contact.
I, I'll watch videos of people going through. That's good enough, right?
Yeah, the verbal assault I can take that one. But yeah, no, not the other
Same.
two.
Yeah.
Um, so this haunt is designed to simulate your violent death, followed by a slow, surreal plunge into cold, black nothingness, where you meet, well, Lucifer himself.
Oof. The creators describe it as a sadistic experiment in absolute sensory overload, where you're not just a spectator, you're a victim.
So actors push the boundary, right? With intense performance, profound language, and disturbing scenarios that leave some guests crying, panicking, or calling out the safe word, purgatory. I don't know, man. If you got to have a safe word for a haunted house, I don't know. I don't think that's really a haunted house at that point.
That's just signing yourself up to be tortured, sounds like.
Yeah. Well, wait till we get to number one.
But again, sadistic experiment and absolute sensory overload. So, despite or because of its intensity, Gates of Hell has become a nationwide phenomenon, drawing horror fans from across the country who want to test their limits.
Yeah, it's the reason why it's number four. It's not just scary, it's emotionally and physically demanding, and definitely not for the faint of heart. So if you thought number four was rough, wait till we get into number three.
So, we got number three, Haunted Hoochie in Pataskala, Ohio, also known as Dead Acres, is one of the most infamous and unapologetically extreme haunted attractions in the US.
Oh wow. So this full contact haunted house is designed to be a sensory assault. It combines graphic violence, heavy metal music, shock tactics, and to create a chaotic, in-your-face horror experience. You lost me at full contact.
I have to agree there. The heavy metal music, cool, whatever. I grew up with that.
The shock tactics, okay, I get that. The in-your-face horror experience, I get that too. But the full contact, no.
Please don't touch me.
Yeah.
I appreciate not being touched. I don't. Mm-mm. Founded in the 1950s and evolving into its current form in the 1990s, Haunted Hoochie has built a cult following by pushing boundaries with disturbing illusions, including simulated suicides, demon births, and chainsaw dismemberments.
So founded in the 1950s, they could do anything in the 50s and get away with it. But the full contact thing, I'm still not past that.
Mm-mm.
Dang. Okay, so guests are warned that they will be touched, and the attraction is not recommended for children or the faint of heart, which is pretty much anybody, I would say. I don't know. You got some people that really seek it out, right?
Yes. Yes, there are some crazy people out there.
Well, maybe not crazy, just thrill seekers.
Okay. You've got some immaculate thrill seekers out there.
There you go. Especially the kind that want full contact
I need to know what you've been through in your life to be okay with that.
or haven't been through. There.
Oh, ooh, there's that too. So this haunt features two separate attractions with scenes that include political and religious satire, controversial imagery, and intense gore, all performed live by a cast of over-the-top characters.
So, despite or because of its notoriety, Haunted Hoochie continues to draw thousands of thrill seekers each season. Thousands of people enjoy this.
I will go back to my previous question. I need to know what you have or have not been through to be okay.
Yeah.
It's not just a haunted house. It's a dark carnival of chaos that revels in being outrageous, offensive, and unforgettable.
Mm.
And with that, let's slide on into number two.
Slide in the number two. All right, we open the door. This one's called a Blackout Haunted House. It has locations in New York City and LA or Los Angeles, and is one of the most controversial and psychologically intense horror experiences ever created.
Founded in 2009 by Josh Randall and Christian Thor, Blackout was designed as the antithesis of traditional haunted houses, focusing on personalized fear, solo participation, and extreme immersion.
Mm. So, unlike typical haunts filled with jump scares and monsters, Blackout forces guests to walk through alone, stripped of control and comfort. So, in other words, you're going through this thing by yourself.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Nope. Already, I'm gonna be kidnapped. Okay, no. Participants must sign a liability waiver, agree to physical contact, and are forbidden from touching performers or speaking, though screaming is allowed.
So, my question is, I guess if there's no touching, then the performers can't touch the participants either, then, right?
No, wrong.
Oh, so the performers can touch,
Yes,
you just can't touch the performers.
right.
Oh, no, we're not doing that. If you touch me, I'm touching back. I'm sorry.
It's only fair.
Yeah, yeah, for real. I'm gonna go Medea. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be Medea. The experience often includes simulated assault, claustrophobic confinement, forced crawling, and psychological manipulation, with some scenarios involving plastic bag smothering, nudity, and military style coercion tactics. Man, that is over the top. Like you said, over the top.
Yep. Yep, that's gonna be a no for me.
Yeah, no.
I'm not seeking this one out. Okay, I am nope. I am really not a thrill seeker though, to be fair. I mm-mm, mm-mm. Each show is tailored to the participants' worst fears. Oh, nice. So you probably have to fill out a form, which are sometimes asked about beforehand.
Yeah, so I mean, if it's tailored to you,
I'm a lie.
nothing's. I'm scared of Care Bears.
Right. Okay.
Um, the creators view Blackout as performance art and not just the horror entertainment. And they really aim to provoke deep emotional responses rather than that simple fright. And I would say if it's tailored to you, they're probably gonna get that
Be yourself.
yeah,
Freak
thank you.
out in a corner. They don't. I didn't hear nothing about no safe word for them neither.
Well, maybe you get that at the beginning. What is your
Yeah,
safe
I
word?
hope so. Yeah, what's your safe word? Like pineapples? Okay, I don't know, but mm-mm.
It's weird that you went to fruit because I was gonna say banana.
All right, so this attraction has been featured in the documentary The Blackout Experiments in 2016, which explores the psychological toll and addictive nature of the experience. Mm.
Yeah, so Blackout has sparked debate over the ethics of extreme haunts, with critics questioning whether simulated trauma should be marketed as entertainment. And I kind of agree with that. Like, but then again, I think if the person signed up for it and they know what they're getting into, like, I mean, I don't know, that's kind of like um free market, right?
Yeah, that's true. But yet, for many thrill seekers, it remains a rite of passage, a raw, unnerving plunge into the darkest corners of your personal fear.
Yeah, I say that is a badge of honor there.
Yes, yes,
All
if
right,
you have gone and made it out.
Kat, I think before we get into number one, we take another quick break.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. So now that we're back, we are going to go into the number one extreme haunted house in the U.S. McKamey Manor, located in Summertown, Tennessee, and Huntsville, Alabama. and it is widely regarded as the most extreme and most controversial haunted attraction in the United States and possibly the world.
Oof. Founded by Russ McKamey in 1989, it's not just a haunted house, it's a survival horror experience that can last up to 10 hours, with some versions stretching to 36 hours.
So he's got the Texas people beat there with that, Hell's Half Acre. And so far, it is the longest duration, right? So to enter this haunted house, participants must be 21 years or old, or you can be 18 with a parent consent. And I don't know what parent would consent to that, but I'm sure you got some teenagers that are willing to do this, right?
I don't know. Not me at any age.
Well, I mean, you probably got some of those kids that lie too. Um,
Hmm.
they have to pass a sports physical, background check, and a drug test. You got to provide proof of medical insurance. You got to watch a 2 hour orientation video, and you have to sign a 40-page waiver detailing extreme risk like, and I'm using quotation marks here, tooth extraction, waterboarding, and hypnosis. You lost me at tooth extraction and waterboarding. Hypnosis, I'm probably good with.
Uh, I only got one tooth you could probably take out, but you got to cut it out. Okay. You can't take any of the other ones. I need those.
And
All right. No, the waterboarding, I've never been waterboarded personally. Could deal with it. Maybe hypnosis, probably.
well,
But
I
no, I
mean,
definitely, mm-mm.
for hypnosis, all they got to do is say, and you're going to forget this.
But please let me forget.
Until you come out and you're like, wait a minute, I'm missing four teeth.
Ah, right. Right. All right.
Oh,
So the experience is tailored to each guest's deepest fears using mind control, physical restraint, and psychological manipulation. Now you said, oh, I said 10 hours
uh,
to 36 hours?
yes, 10 to 36.
First of all, that's a long chunk of time, and that's a whole day
Um,
or the day and a half.
so check this out. So participants, they're filmed throughout this entire experience. And this footage, McKamey declares that it protects him from legal action. In other words, I imagine that 40-page waiver you're going to sign, they push it to the edge um, all throughout this experience.
No, thank you. However, many former guests do report ignored safe words, lasting trauma, and hospitalization.
Yeah, lasting trauma and hospitalization. And the team is ignoring safe words. Well, I mean, if you're bound or you're gagged, how are you going to be able to get a safe word out?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Waterboarded and going drown first.
Yeah, I mean, so despite it, or because of its notoriety, McKamey Manor has drawn tens of thousands of applicants, though no one has ever completed the full tour.
Wow. A once promised $20,000 prize for finishing was discontinued after McKamey felt people were joining for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I mean, I guess trying to win that 20,000, I mean, man, you got to be over the top. So this attraction has faced legal scrutiny, including an investigation by the Tennessee Attorney General, and over concerns about consent and deceptive practices.
It's also the subject of multiple documentaries, including Monster Inside on Hulu and Haunters, The Art of the Scare.
And we got to throw out a PSA here too. None of those are sponsors of the show.
No, no,
But
no. But,
um, I'm telling you,
so
the
I'll go to Netherworld again with you. Um, and maybe that one in Texas, like you were saying, okay, maybe, but I draw the line there. All right, we're not going past five.
Yeah, the very first one we got into the what was it, the hay rides that was in
Right, that sounded like fun. All
yeah,
right.
because there was a whole lot of stuff to do there. Then you had the 13 gate haunted house in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Yeah, no, that didn't really sound like my thing. And the Dent Schoolhouse in Cincinnati, Ohio, that one sounded kind of fun, but
Hmm,
eerie at
hmm.
the same time. I don't know.
Right. I think it'd be cool to just look at the props. All right. To see the that type of art that's displayed there for horror enthusiasts.
Yeah, but I mean, the number one there, no,
But
not.
I'm not
I think the top three extreme haunted houses in the U.S. are off limits for me.
for sure. For sure for me. Absolutely.
But if you're a thrill seeker, by
Check
all
them out.
means,
Let us
yeah.
know how it goes.
And if you've experienced any of those, hey, write in and tell us about it at Info on the Go,
Please.
or use the Facebook page because I am dying to hear about it.
Right. I mean, you could write us anonymously. We won't say a name or anything like that, and we'll talk about it
Yeah,
if you're okay with
absolutely.
that. Just just let us know.
Yeah.
But if you would like to support this podcast, tell a friend and help get the word out.
If you would like to help us keep the show going, you can do so at Patreon. The link is in the show notes.
William and I want to thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you.
Join the Facebook group at Info on the Go
Share with us your show ideas.
or ask us a question.
Subscribe and follow us wherever you get your podcast.
Send us a text using the link in the show notes or leave a review.
It does help others find us. You can also email us at,
Info on the Go podcast at gmail.com.
see there, we've been doing this so long, I already know what you're going to say before you say it. Um, and yes, that is all one word. Till next time.
Stay curious.